Hey y'all. So the other day I was talking to one of my friends and I was telling her about a plan that I have and you know, she kind of laughed at me. I think she's kind of surprised that I'm going through with this plan. And she's like, "You know what, Natalie? I have to tell you something. You are someone who does what they say they're going to do." She's like, "I can't believe you're going through with this. It's one thing to dream, it's one thing to have a goal, it's one thing to have a vision or a hope for yourself. But she's like, the difference for you, Natalie, you actually go and do the things that you want to do." And I took that as the greatest compliment because that's the kind of person I've always wanted to be. I want to be a person who honors my own dreams, who honors my own desires, and finds a way to take action and make them happen. And so it just got me thinking, like, what is the best compliment you've received recently? And I was at a workshop today, and I was actually leading a workshop, but there was other workshops. Anyways, I'll talk about that another time probably. But one of the workshops was about journaling, and it was talking about, like, one of the journal prompts was like, what are the 3 compliments that someone has given you recently? So again, this reminded me of this compliment. And I think it's good because when people are complimenting you, that is actually a lead or a key to know what your strengths are, what you're good at, and how you might be able to use those strengths to serve others in some kind of way. So if I know that I'm really good, like if somebody gives me a compliment and says, "Natalie, you're really good at following through on things. You're really good at dreaming big and then actually making things happen," then that shows me, oh, this might be an area that I can serve the world. How would I want that service to look like? Do I want to be a coach? Do I want to be someone who helps just casually, right? But then it gives you an idea of where can you go with this to fulfill your purpose and to find meaning in life. And so the next time somebody gives you a compliment, I want you to write it down if you can. Like, just write it in your journal and start to, every time someone gives you a compliment, I'm not necessarily saying like, "Oh, nice shirt" or anything like that, but I mean a compliment about who you are as a person or the way in which you do something. Those compliments can actually shine the light on what are the next action steps you can be taking towards your purpose and towards living a more fulfilling and impactful and meaningful life, doing things that matter to you, doing things where you have leadership or where you have skills or where you have expertise. Because sometimes we don't see it for ourselves, but other people see it within us. So it's a really good place to start. And when you also compliment people, try to think about the compliments you're giving them. Are you giving very meaningful comments, or are you just kind of giving superficial ones just to have something to talk about? But try to do that for other people too. Try to give compliments to people when you see that they are excelling in something or doing really well in something, so that they can get those clues for how they might be able to better show up, tap in. You never know. That could be a business idea for them. That could be a passion project for them. It could be a whole new career choice, but sometimes we just need a little bit of inspiration. All right, that's all I got. Continue to serve yourself, your loved ones, and your communities from a full cup.